feeling the vitalize. Inner circles here where voices thrive. Turn on your screens, let the magic unfold. Listening and healing as stories are told. Come on, come on, this is your time. No topics too tough, just heed the calls. From mental health woes to justice we seek. Together we rise for the strong and the meek. A safe space for all, let's lift every voice. In a circle podcast where hearts unite. Sharing our truths, bringing hope to the light. Community strong, we're never alone. Together as one, we've created a home. With laughter.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Inner Circle podcast. Today is Monday. It's our Entertainment Monday, and tonight we are discussing Entertainment 2025, the year we escaped here and reconnected. 2025 has been a man, whether entertainment or whatever, however way you want to think about this year, right? It's been a interesting and eventful year.
It
So
has.
tonight is going to be our last entertainment segment for the year for 2025. And I know we've been out for the Christmas week. Christmas fair on a Thursday, so we took the entire week off. Sorry, we haven't been with you. Everyone has been so busy. Miss B been going through some personal family stuff, bereaved here and there, and been busy, so many things. But glad we are back. For the last entertainment segment of 2025. I'm your host, Abe Kamara. I'm here with my regular co-host, Miss B. Miss B, welcome to the show.
Good evening, everyone. It's your girl, Miss B. And oh my gosh, 2025 went fast. And we're here. Last Monday of the year.
Definitely last month of the year, folks. So tonight you can contribute to the conversation, putting a comment in the chat or calling our number 952-594-5154. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's a growing community. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on X, Twitter, LinkedIn, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Instagram, wherever you get your entertainment, wherever you get your podcast, we are all over. All right. So join us. Miss B, how you been, man? How was your weekend? How you been? And all those things. If there's anything on your mind before we get into things?
I think um, as I head into another year of aging, I'm in this place where I'm just like used to um, where my life is at. And so like months like these, I'm in such a great place mentally that it allows me to be able to balance things accordingly because coming into December I had so many different plans about the holiday and how I was going to spend my time, things I was going to accomplish on my list of winter activities to do in Minnesota because I was going to stay home, and how I wanted my Christmas morning to be, and who was going to be a part of my Christmas morning. Um, you know, and then life happens and things change. So this weekend, the big speech or leading up to the little simple question you asked me was, how did I spend my weekend? Because this weekend we had a road trip. We went to Wisconsin. And mind you, we had decided not to travel at all for the holidays, right? And unfortunately to us, being bereaved is causing us to travel multiple times. So that's the irony of everything that's happening right now. There was a death. Auntie Joanne died. We went to lay her to rest this weekend in Wisconsin. We had a road trip, and it was nice, right? It was a nice road trip. Got to downtown Wisconsin, Milwaukee. I don't think I've ever really stayed in Milwaukee, and so it was nice. And then we came back. Great. We came back Saturday night in time to avoid the snowstorm on Sunday. And then Sunday, the calendar was unnecessarily busy. My girlfriend and her fiance celebrating their anniversary, and then my sister celebrating her wedding anniversary along with her husband's birthday. So, mind you, people are planning brunch for us on Sunday morning. People are planning for us to meet them for dinner. And then there's this snowstorm, right? And so the weekend was interesting.
Glad, glad. Well, first of all, happy holidays to everyone. For those that celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. I know Christmas is gonna hope you had a nice Christmas. Hope you took the time to spend some quality time with your family. Whatever holiday you celebrate this time of the year, we hope you enjoy your time off or time with family, good food, whatever it is that you did over the Christmas holiday. Hope you have some great time. But yeah, for me, a couple of things, right? It's a snowstorm. I know it's not only here in the Midwest that we have a snowstorm, also on the East Coast. This time of the year, especially busy time, travel time, a lot of travel disruptions. Those that love to fly, one of those who love to fly. So it has been a lot of travel disruptions here and there. Airlines getting delayed,
Yeah.
cancellations. There's a lot of that. So if you are traveling this time of the year, make sure you check with your airline. Make sure make sure you have all of your ducks in a row, right? Because weather can happen in these parts of the country fast. I mean, we just had a huge snowstorm here in Minnesota, right? But there's another one coming day after tomorrow. So if you're traveling New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, just make sure you plan accordingly for this Minnesota, right? Last year we had a mild winter, but this year they start looking that way. A lot of crashes on the highways, like in the last, couple of days, obviously. So, even today the roads are still bad. It's very, very cold. So
Terrible. Yeah.
if you're out there, drive safe. If you're in Minnesota or in Iowa, because I think I don't know whether I-35 has reopened, but that was closed, right? From Abilene all the way to Ames, Iowa. I-35 has been closed. So this time of the year is crazy. And
Because
then
I
last,
think they must have just gotten rid of some of their plow contracts because it's taking them longer to clean the roads this year, or they just got used to no snow. I don't know.
no, I don't think it's that, right? Like the conditions, like this one. Number one, first of all, it was a little bit warm over the last couple of days, right? And
Yeah.
then it rained Friday,
Rain and
Saturday.
snow. Yeah.
The Sunday when it hit, right, it was like the temperature dropped fast. Like it dropped like a rock, so it caught everyone by surprise, right? They had a man I listened to a man that official says like it just, like and then the wind was blowing like crazy, like 55 miles per hour. In some areas,
Mm.
the visibility was very low. So it's like you don't no matter how Minnesota, we are very good at this, right? So it doesn't matter what.
Yeah, I was
So
shocked.
it
And
just
so we've been spoiled basically, right? Like I was surprised. I'm like, what? The roads hasn't even been clean. What is going on? So I guess it was just like you said, the conditions in which it all came and hit them
yeah.
was just yeah.
Yep, yep. And lastly, man, for all Miss B fans, Beyonce became a billionaire today. Yeah,
Wow.
Forbes officially listed her as a billionaire as of today, right? So,
I
yeah,
wonder what came in. Is it the proceeds from her concert finally hit?
I think it's
Or you
that,
know what's
and
doing well? Her
and then
hair
her
care
catalog.
product.
I think her catalog is doing very very well. Her catalog is doing well. So she have joined her husband, her beloved husband Jay-Z. So the both of them, the power couple, are billionaires now. And one of the first female entertainers she have she have joined Taylor Swift, and what's the
Rihanna
other
was there first.
Rihanna, yeah, Rihanna.
Yes.
So three
And
power females
sometimes like every other
doing
week it fluctuates between Rihanna and Taylor. One week one person's 1.7, one person's 1.9. So we'll see.
it. Okay, okay. Well, yeah. So that's that, but so that's that, folks. That's what want to let you out there. But then, man, entertainment 2025. Yeah, how's the year? Like if you look at this year entertainment, it's been a crazy
One
year.
second, Abe. What did you do the weekend then?
Oh, my weekend, man, I didn't do much. Like I have few friends over. I haven't seen my friend wife for a long time. I haven't seen my friends for a little bit. So we just came over Saturday. Came just had a little visit. Which I just been home, right? I haven't been even been going to the office. So I've been home with
Mm.
with my kids. Just been working, but just home, I guess. So not too much. We didn't do anything much. It's cold, as it's been cold, it's been snowing, so just nothing eventful basically. So
Okay.
yeah,
But we did go ice skating.
yeah. She told me that was fun.
It was. And so I at least got to get that off my list. Remember when I said when we weren't traveling, we're gonna
Yeah,
stay home, but we're gonna do some winter stuff. So I really had fun. I had fun with the girls, minus one. We all three were skating for the first time. And so Abby goes, Auntie Denise, I've never done this before. You gotta hold my hand and say, Abby, I've never done this before either. So who is leading who?
was the blind leading the blind? That's
The
funny.
blind
That's fun.
leading the blind. So I was like, let's grab onto the railing. And I mean, we almost fell. People bumped into us, but it was fun. We looked at each other, we laughed. It was out there for a whole hour. And the weather was it was the perfect weather to be out there for the first time. And the place was so packed. But the ski ring it's really nice. The ice skating is really nice. We want to do it again, hopefully, before
That's,
it's go back to school. But I don't know if we'll get it in before back to school. So we'll go do it again before it warms up.
that's great. That's one of the good things about Minnesota. Where all of these outdoor activities, especially during the winter months, it's fun.
Yeah.
If you love the winter, it's the best part of being in Minnesota. It's the best time to be in Minnesota. Okay, there's
Yeah.
so many winter activities. I think there's the ice sculpture open in St. Paul, right?
Mm,
Yeah,
yes,
that opened this weekend.
definitely at the state fair. Yep, at the on the
Yeah,
state
yeah,
fairground.
yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah. So that just opened. It's going to go through February. So that's I
yes,
mean, yeah,
definitely. We'll go try check that out.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So. Yeah, but and then man, this 2025 has been heavy, right? It's like like so many news, like so many negative news, but also entertainment, man. Like I feel that a lot has been happening, right? For the first time in a long time, it was my first time going to a concert in 2025,
Yes,
right?
that was the highlight. The Davido concert.
Yeah,
It's gonna go in the record books. It was just that whole July 26th weekend was yeah, it was epic. It was epic.
definitely, right. And then the DeVito concert was heavy. Minnesota actually did something huge for DeVito. The community show up, came out heavy. And then for the first time, right, like the way like he brought up July 26th, for the first time, everywhere I go, right, folks are planning to come to Minnesota next year for July 26th. I said, whoa, what's going on here?
We set the bar. We cannot disappoint.
you know,
We have
it's
set
like,
the bar.
oh God, I have to be in Minnesota for next year, July 26th. I said, yeah, really? What's good? I mean,
That's
what's gonna
how
be
it
going
used to be. Yes.
what's gonna be going on there? It's like so. I mean, so I think like in July 26th, the parade that you guys, whoever playing those parades, the different events that were going on, all of the entertainment centers, the clubs, everything. I think it was late. July 26th this year was really really late. I think it just the vibe though, right? Everywhere. I mean, Minnesota was the epicenter, but I think the vibe everywhere was just it was I don't know because of these days social media make things go viral, but like
Yeah.
bro, July 26th this year was just different since I've been here for a long time.
Yeah. It's gonna be even better 2026. So
Okay,
July 26th, 2026. Get
so is
it?
that so is a huge
Yeah.
plan? Is it already like a plan going on or something to make that? I mean, to make because you let people like the last minute of time though, right? It's like, is there already something going on to make that a huge?
There are
Because
already plans in the process in the process. I'm gonna try and bring everybody together, make it in sync. I know I won't be able to get on the ground doing things until January when I put all this, stuff behind
Mhm,
me. But
mhm.
yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna connect with everybody and just tell them, look, we have to map this thing out. We need to have relationship with hotels. We need to have relationships with coordinate all the clubs. Like every day has to have a day party and a night party. And yes, we have to coordinate everything because there'll be
Okay.
so many people in town. Like
Mm.
every one club will not be able to hold everybody. So it has to be a coordinated effort for that
I
one.
think and then I think one of my suggestions would be right. You guys should contact Explore Minnesota. Maybe like they say, hey man,
Oh, that's a great idea.
hey, here you go. Contact, get in touch with Explore
The
Minnesota,
Minnesota
right? Because
Northwest Tourism Board, Maple Grove has
yeah,
a tourism board. I mean, all of those people can donate too to the weekend.
okay. So And then when you figure out who the organizers are, tell them Inner Cycle Podcast always willing to host them. We
Yes,
and
yes.
so let us know who the organizers are, so we can also provide some connections. See, I just gave you a good idea right there, right?
Yeah.
Work with the tourism board, work with Explore Minnesota, and see, because when I go places, oh, I'm coming to Minnesota July 27th, 2026. I said, what's going on in Minnesota in 2020 in July? In July, but yeah, folks are planning. Folks are planning. But so the video concerts, the July 26th. What else? Is like, what else happened in 2026 in terms of? I
I
feel like
mean,
one of the viral
DeVito got
movements.
married. DeVito got married and broke the internet, I guess. There was a lot of interesting drama behind that. He finally married Chioma. And so I think that right there, of course, we'll get to the Diddy trials.
What was the? I know you talk about a Davido marriage, right? But I think the thing that broke the internet this year, right, in terms of entertainment, even though it turned to a huge viral movement, it was that case cam, man. Do you see what?
Yes, yes, I yes.
Really? That case
I
cam
mean,
broke. It broke
I
the
think
internet. It broke. It's like, man, that was one of the. I don't know. It's like
that was almost as epic as the DeVito concert because it happened
it
at a
was. It,
concert.
it was more than epic, Miss B.
Yes,
It's like
it
that
was
stuff is still trend.
historical.
That stuff is still trending.
It's still trending exactly because just this morning they said, "Oh, the lady has finally broke her silence." Like it'll probably still go well into the second quarter of next year because, of course, there's interviews that need to be had when you once you hopefully the family has made the decisions they've made, broken up, divorces, alimonies, all those things have been taken care of. We still need these two people to do interviews. So hopefully one of them, maybe Oprah. I want Oprah to interview the woman. Honestly, they said she's broke her silence, but I didn't read into it because it's like those cheesy, cheap gossip things, right? I want the authentic, real interview with her, and hopefully Oprah will do the interview. But it
I think the
happened at a
interview.
Coldplay concert. If you didn't know Coldplay prior to this viral video, I'm sure that has helped them tremendously. Uh, their streaming increased. I think this was equivalent to Coldplay performing at Super Bowl.
Yeah.
This
I
was
mean,
equivalent. This was
yeah.
equivalent. This was the equivalency of level of publicity that they got. Was if they had performed at Super Bowl, this is the same amount of uh, attention that they got. And then I think what it
I
did was
think I think though, right, even if you can perform at a Super Bowl, but your performance has to be controversial. So the only thing I can compare that to, you remember that Janet Jackson and
oh
what's his
yeah,
name?
Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake
And
performance.
Justin Timberlake. That's the only thing I can compare that moment to, that Coldplay, like that
Yes,
Kiss Camp stuff. That's the only moment because that stuff
yes.
went absolutely viral. These days there's memes everywhere about that, about that stuff, about
But I
that
think
Kiss
what
Camp.
it did was for all the women who have been cheated on and could never catch their man in the act, they were excited about that. And then for all the men who have cheated, right, and gotten away with it, was like, man, like, dude, you just made this thing like ridiculously hard for all of us. Like, what were you thinking? Like, why go to a concert? Why did you take her out in public? But I don't know. I just yeah, that
So
was
the
just
interview you're talking about, right? I got a little piece of it. I didn't read the whole story. I think it was conducted or it was done by Rolling Stone. According to her, just a little snip of it. They were not even going out actually. They were not loving according to her side of the story. Okay, it was the first
I
time that
think so.
yeah, it was the first time that they actually you know and guess what though, right? The other thing about her husband was at a concert actually. Yes. you know her
He
husband was
was
at the
there not knowing she was there.
as I think something like that. Yeah, I did something like that, right? So but it happened like they were sitting in their suite and they decided to kind of get out of the suite
Embraced
a
each
little bit.
other. They got in the
Yeah,
yeah.
they got cozy and stuff like that, and it just went boom.
God
You
God
know,
don't
so
like ugly. Mm-mm.
Well, I don't know, man. It's like I'm not gonna judge, right? It's like no need to judge there.
And I hope she could share the fact that maybe there were so many signs that day that told her not to go, not to be there. And when she pushed through all of those barriers, this was the consequence of that.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so that concert will go in the Guinness
Book of World Records.
World Record for a viral moment in 2025, right? Because as I said, it's still trending. There's still memes everywhere. There's now case camp is a thing. When you go to a concert, man, if you know you didn't go with your significant other, you went with someone, avoid the cameras, right? Because
And now it seems like all the concerts want to have them even more, to be honest, to
no,
catch
but
something.
that's the even at sports stadium, right? These things happens, right? You know how the feature fans and stuff. I mean, I don't think Coldplay were the first folks that. I mean, if you go
No,
to an NFL game, if you go to a NBA game, right? If you go to any sports, I mean, if you go to a stadium, basically an arena, these things happen all the time. This one was just, I don't know, it just came out of nowhere, and boom, it went. And the fact that they duck, right? They were trying
that's what I'm about
to.
to say. That's what made it. Because she said, the girl who recorded this said, the reason why she stayed focused on them was at first she's like, oh, what a cute couple. But then when they duck, she was like, oh, something's not right. And that's what made her share the video. She's like, when you duck, that means something's wrong. And they alerted her to know that something was wrong. They should not have ducked, but
Yeah.
their
So that's I
instant,
mean, so that's what made that. I think that's what made it was the ducking that made that moment,
yeah,
to go viral, right? Because as I said, if you go to a stadium, if you go to any arena in this country, they feature fans, they feature, kids, goofing out, they feature, couples, doing their thing or whatever, they feature, some folks even get engaged at these, at
yeah,
these events,
yeah.
so it's a normal thing, right? For folks to be shown on, but now it's not only now it has become a kiss cam. So when you go to
So now when the camera is on you, no matter what,
yeah,
you got to kiss. Yeah.
it's a kiss cam moment now.
I mean, what else happened this year? Cardi B and Offset got a
Okay,
divorce.
okay.
Cardi B got pregnant with the fourth child, got a new man. All in. I don't even think the divorce is legal yet. It hasn't even been finalized. But her new man
Who-
is here. The new baby is here.
And is that Stefan Dix?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I mean, Cardi B has turned Stefan Diggs into one of the best dressed dude in the NFL, right? I mean, for
Yeah.
those who don't know Stefan Diggs, he's a wide receiver in the National Football League, I mean, in the NFL. And right now he's playing for the New England Patriots. I mean, he used to be in Minnesota here. From there, he went to the Buffalo Bills. Now he's in New England, but he's a star, when it comes to playing ball. But now I guess what have made him more famous, he's going out with Cardi B, huh?
Cardi B.
Okay.
And I think they'll be at the Met Gala together. If they haven't appeared at the Met Gala together, they'll be at the Met Gala together next
When
year.
is the Met Gala?
I think the Met Gala is sometime in the fall,
Okay.
if I'm
Oh,
not
but that's
mistaken.
next year. So it was like that's next year. I mean,
Yeah.
they were already there then.
But it's such a huge event. They've already announced like who's going to be on the planning committee.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
Beyonce is one of the folks that are going to be on the planning committee. I forgot who else is going to be on the planning committee. So yeah. I believe Vogue is the one that hosts the Met Gala every year. But yeah, so Cardi B left all in a matter of months, left Offset, got pregnant, had a baby, and the divorce is not legal yet. So there'll probably be some more drama next year as well as they fight to legalize this divorce paper, which he's refusing to sign.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
And she's worth more than him, and there was no prenup, so he's going to try and get as much as he can out of this divorce, unfortunately.
Who wouldn't? It's like if you don't, if, if there's no prenup, who wouldn't do that, right? Hey,
I
upset,
mean, he does have 6 kids he need to take care of.
go get your bread. Upset, go get your bread.
That's 6 kids he got to take care of.
Yeah,
Charlie Kirk.
well, that was an assassination, though, right? It was like, yeah, that was so sad. that to me that was a tragedy, right? When you look at 2025, it's like that's what I said. 2025 is a strange year, right? You have the intersection of murders, violence, national guards everywhere, immigration crackdown, and in the midst of that, I think people just, I think, right, as it was a just a weird year, I guess, but
But he was
inter-
compared to Martin Luther King.
well, I don't want to get into that. You know what I mean? Let's focus on our entertainment. Hey, if you want to, if you want, let him, whoever did that, right? Is like, I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into politics to that, Miss B. Let's focus on entertainment.
On that
Just,
note, I would recommend you guys go and watch the amazing Dave Chappelle on Netflix, Unstoppable.
I think that's where you got that from, right? Because I hear Dave Chappelle. I hear something Dave Chappelle. So whoever did that comparison must be smoking some weed. But hey,
We
that's
watched it on Christmas Day with
okay.
the family, and I watched the Dave Chappelle Netflix special on Christmas Day, and it was great. So yes, he
Did it
talked
just come
about
out? It's on Netflix.
it's on Netflix. It's Dave Chappelle Unstoppable, and he talked about the beauty of going to Saudi Arabia and doing comedy there, and versus doing comedy in America. And he's like, I'll never be canceled because as long as I can go to Saudi Arabia and make money, I'll be fine.
Yeah, it's like Saudi Arabia of all places, huh? Tell me, I
Saudi
mean,
Arabia, I can say anything. They're not offended by anything I say. Anything goes there. Exactly, right? You would think like Saudi Arabia of all places is excited about and a lot of the artists now are performing in those places. Cardi B was there not too long ago performing, and of course she was covered from head to toe. She and her dancers were not showing any skin. I mean, but they were still like they were in fitted jumpsuits, right? Spandex clothing. But yeah, so again,
well,
I recommend
Saudi
go watch
Arabia want to Saudi Arabia want to be the entertainment center for the Middle East. Right now it's Dubai, right? Right now everyone you want to go to everyone want to go to Dubai.
Dubai.
But what Saudi Arabia has done over the last couple of years, they are invested heavily in entertainment, in boxing,
Yes. Yeah.
sports. It's like I mean, one of the world most recognizable athlete, Ronaldo is even there right now, right? Making a boatload of money. He became a billionaire because of his, play in the Saudi Pro League. So it's like it's where if you want to make some bread as an entertainer, as an athlete, you know, hey, it's like
Yeah.
there's
Like you
there's
said,
enough money. There's enough money to go around, right? Because
there
the oil
is.
money is always the oil money is always long. So hey,
But what I think other countries have realized, what has made us wealthy is entertainment. And so now everybody's big on their tourism game. Everybody is upping the ante on their tourism game. Everybody's upping the ante on entertainment, right? Like 50 Cent still tours, but he
oh yeah,
tours, internationally. I can't tell the last time he toured in America, but he tours internationally like every year. 50 Cent is doing concerts. I'm like, who's still go to these concerts? And yeah, you know you'll have Beyonce, Cardi B, Chris Brown. I mean, you name it. Everybody is doing those international tours. Everybody, like as we are losing tourism and tourists are deciding not to come, especially with the tariffs, you will see the Dominican, Mexican, Mexico, all these Jamaica, everybody is gaining from this as far as building their economy off of their tourism. And
yeah.
so kudos to them.
I mean, when it comes to this year in 2025, right, tourists haven't been because of the whole immigration crackdown, the immigration enforcement, the visa restrictions. Now like the government have to check 5 years of the social media history. So
Yeah,
yeah, I mean that is kind of a push. You say, hey, I don't need that. I don't need all that drama to come to America right now. I can wait, and then whenever you guys done with whatever it is you guys are doing, I will decide to come to America. So
yeah.
to your point, yeah, I mean, folks are looking at other countries to go to. But the other big entertainment news, man, of 2025. Taylor Swift got engaged. I don't know when's the wedding, but she got engaged, and that was huge.
Oh my gosh. I
That was
never
huge.
think about that girl. I am so not a Taylor Swift fan. I don't nothing against her, but had
She
you
is
not
one of the
reminded me,
most.
I would
She,
forget it.
she is one of the. She is one of the biggest entertainer right now in the US. Whether you like it or not, I mean, I know
Probably
you got.
globally.
Oh
Probably
yeah,
globally.
globally. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like it began. I mean, it's like I said, but she
Not
got engaged this
everybody's
year.
gonna like everybody. I have nothing against you, Taylor Swift. Hey,
Yeah.
you want to come
Yeah.
and support us here in Minnesota? We really appreciate it. Throw a
Well, she
concert
was here, right? When
coming
she
up.
was on her era tour, she did. I don't know how many shows at US Bank Stadium. I think like I mean one or two shows, but yeah, she had that play jamming and it was oversold, So I mean, she does
Yeah.
her thing, right? Those that have attended her concerts, Taylor Swift does her thing, right? She's a good performer, and sometimes, well, that's what as an entertainer, people might not like your music, right? Or maybe some people might not. But inter live, when you see these folks, right? I mean, Beyonce is the same thing. I have been to a Beyonce concert. She does perform, right? She gave you your money
Oh,
worth.
she does.
She gave you
Again,
your money
not
worth.
a big Beyonce fan, but when I went to her concert, I gained a new level of respect for her. I
Cool.
did. I'm not a big Beyonce fan. Love her music, right?
Mhm,
But when
mhm.
I went to her concert, and this was 2017, so I got the best of both worlds. I got Jay-Z and Beyonce two for one. And after that concert, I said I had a new level of respect for her because I was like, I see why she demands the the level of attention that she gets because she really invests in entertaining people. She really does. She doesn't misses a beat. Everything is
So
intentionality.
she is a good performer, man. If you attend her
Yes.
concert, your money however, no matter how much you pay, right, you actually get your money worth, right? Because she does perform exceptionally well.
Yeah.
She does entertain her fans. She makes sure you get your money worth. She makes sure you leave satisfied. I get,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So kudos to her again for becoming a female billionaire.
Yeah, as I said, today, Forbes, right, who lists all of those billionaires, there's and how many of them in the US now? 400, 500. Like officially declared Beyonce, Miss B, as, as a billionaire. She have joined Rihanna, Taylor Swift, and then, of course,
Beyonce stands for billion.
yeah. So that's it right there, right? So she officially became a billionaire today. Man, the other big entertainment news for 2025. I know it has been getting a lot of controversy, right? Bad Bunny was selected to, to do to do Super Bowl. I mean, to do the 2026 Super Bowl, right? And that has just been getting so much controversy and things like that. And then even I don't know, Snoop Dogg did a Christmas Day concert at a I don't know. I mean, you guys that have Netflix, uh, subscriptions, right? The
Mhm.
Netflix for the first time, Netflix show us Christmas Day NFL game, and Snoop Dogg performed at the halftime show. For
Mhm.
those I don't have a Netflix account, so when I
I
so, so
do, but I didn't catch that.
yeah, but those that watch it, they say was I don't know, knowing who Snoop Dogg is, man, it was not his best, but hey, everyone has their opinion.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah, but it's just like
Last
right.
year it was Beyonce that did the Christmas Day halftime show.
For which game?
I don't remember who even played, but I just know she was the one that did the halftime show because she was into. She let us know about her Cowboy Carter album was coming out, so she did this whole cowboy theme with
Mm,
Shabuzi, and then she announced the tour dates after that. So
okay, okay,
that's
yeah.
why I
So
remember it. Yeah.
the Bad Bunny is the one going to be headlining the Super Bowl next year, and that has just been. I mean, I have never listened to
I
any
don't
of
even
his
know who
music.
Bad Bunny is. Could you tell me who Bad Bunny?
He has, I think, the best selling album, okay, in the world right now, right? He's one of the most recognizable. He's a superstar. Like this year, like 2025 has been his year, basically, right? He's based in Puerto Rico, right?
Okay,
He's
Latino.
a yeah, Latino artist, right? Musician. He's been on Saturday Night Live. If you one of those who watch SNL, I mean, he's like all over. He's been all over. And as I come to NFL, I said, man,
Oh,
is it
he's J Lo's buddy. He's Puerto
well?
Rican.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hmm
he's Puerto
yeah.
Rican.
Why do you have to put he and J Lo in the same sentence? But anyway, because he's from Puerto Rico.
Without J Lo, there will be no Bad Bunny. Hello, people pave the
Okay,
way. Give them their respect.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
so give me one song of his
I
that's so
don't know.
popular.
I can tell you, I honestly, right, and that's number one, right, folks. One of the complaint has been, right, most of his songs are in Spanish.
I was just about
Spanish,
to
right?
say, I was just about to say, I think all of these things are
So
Spanish songs.
yeah, so it's like that's why I think he has been getting a lot of like when the NFL announced he's going to be headlining the Super Bowl next year February. It's like it's just been this controversy. Oh, he's not really American, but mind you, Puerto Rico is American territory, right? He doesn't speak English. He only all his songs are in Spanish, and then so there's gonna
Oh,
be
he doesn't
counter.
speak English?
No, he does, but his
Oh,
songs are
okay.
in Spanish. I
Okay.
mean, Puerto Rico is American territory. Everyone
Well,
in Puerto
shout
Rico
out to
speaks.
the Latino community, right? That just shows you their buying power, or how much they've been able to elevate as a community, to be honest, to
Mhm, mhm.
bring their star to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so even right, like when the administration came to power and then the whole immigration crackdown started, right? He was due to tour the U.S., but he canceled his tour and did a residency in Puerto Rico because he said he didn't want to come and be touring and then and then ICE be arresting his folks. So he
I
refused.
respect that.
He refused to come to the mainland to tour, right? So he just did a residency in Puerto Rico, and every one of his
Nights
shows
were sold out.
was sold out. Every one of it
I love
was
it.
sold out.
That is
You know,
such a huge statement. That
yeah,
is
I mean,
such
it's
a
like
huge statement.
he's one. I mean, it's like he's a global
And I
superstar,
bet
right?
you people flew from all over the world
Over the
to
world. I
come
mean,
and
he's
see
he
him
has.
perform.
I think he has
And
the
then you get
best
to be
selling
in Puerto
album.
Rico. I
He
love
has the
Puerto
best.
Rico.
He has the best selling album in the world. I think this year. And that's
I love
that's how
Puerto
come
Rico.
the NFL. The NFL will not just choose it to headline the Super Bowl, right? It's one of the most. It's most
It's just
watched.
gonna give
You
him
know.
a year like 2025 times two. It's gonna spill over to 2026 because people like me who didn't know him at all, I
Oh,
guess now we'll get to discover him, and he's gonna
okay.
have another fabulous year that he had this year.
Okay. And then just talking about that, right? To go back to who headlined the Super Bowl in 2025. Do you know who did? You remember who?
Last year's Super Bowl
This
was,
year
I
we
mean,
still in 2025, Miss B. Is
this
no
year's Super
Russia.
Bowl was Usher.
Nope. Usher, where's Usher coming from? No. I'll keep you guessing. You
Oh
don't
my
know
God,
who the headliner was this year?
I watched it.
Do you know?
Kendrick. Oh,
Oh, okay.
because they wore similar outfits and they're both about the same height.
Oh man. Kendrick Lamar, right? It's like
Kendrick
he
hosted Epic. Oh yeah, he started 2025. He really
yeah,
did.
yeah.
You really gonna do it? You really gonna do it? Nobody thought he was gonna do it, and he did it.
Okay, he made a political statement, but hey,
He did.
it is it is
He
what it
did.
is, right? Yeah. So yeah,
And
he
I'm
came.
sure, unfortunately, in 1 second, that a lot of the statement that he made probably went over a lot of people's head, unfortunately, and they were all just stuck on the Drake part. But there were so many things. I mean, having Samuel L. Jackson play Uncle Sam, there were so many historical things and political sayings in, things that were in that performance that people missed out on. So I would advise you go and watch it again, folks, if you can.
I mean, there was so many things happening there, right? He brought the tennis star. What's her name?
Serena.
Serena. Yep,
Yep.
yep. Serena did her thing. Man, I mean, it's the Drake. To me, a lot of people watch it though for the Drake dancing party. You know what I mean?
So as far as historical, his Super Bowl performance was the most watched ever.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. I
Yes.
mean, the thing about
Yes.
it, right? Anyway, because as I said, the what set that up, if I mean, it's like what actually set that up? It's just the beef that was going on, that was going on between he and Drake, right? And they're not like us. That music, like everyone, like LeBron James, right? Everybody, I mean, everybody, not like us, was like the thing, right? It was the anthem for basically 2024 coming to 2025. So everyone was
So
into.
guess how many viewers? This was, it says, becoming the most watched Super Bowl halftime show ever with 133.5 million viewers, surpassing Michael Jackson's record.
Well, the thing about it, right? I'm always these days, right? There's so many avenues to watch these things, right? So many avenues. Back Michael Jackson them days, it's just you have to be glued to your TV. You know what I mean? You have to be glued.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
you know,
That's
this
true.
this day
And
there's
then
so many
you're right. That
these days
just
there's so
says,
many
yeah,
avenues. So I mean, it's like I think these records will always be broken, right? Because there's so many avenues to watch them. I don't have to have my physical TV. I can watch it from my phone. You know, like there's so many avenues to watch these things. So, but I mean, if he can beat Michael Jackson record, that's huge, you know. But I said coming to 2025, man, that was the anthem, right? Everyone wanted to hear him.
you're right, because but then it still says a lot about him, because to think that Michael Jackson not having the digital options that we have of today still was holding the record, right? That just speaks, rest in peace, Michael Jackson, the greatest of all time and ever, ever, ever. There will never be another. But that just speaks, yeah, to Michael Jackson and his star quality and power, that he still holds records, like such records till this day, right?
Mm-hmm.
He may he rest in peace. He passed away in August of 2009. It's the year I had Seisha, so that's why I'll never forget where I was at when I got the news that Michael Jackson had passed. I was going to marry this man, so I have to take a moment as we are talking our last entertainment show of the year. But I think that was amazing that Kendrick Lamar was able to beat that record. But it speaks volumes to Michael Jackson and his star power, that he still was holding the record and
Mm-hmm.
been gone for over a decade.
Yeah. Yep. So, yep, that's
Man,
definitely.
2025 has been a good year of good and bad, but entertainment, yeah. I mean, I even think the president is entertainment worthy.
Oh, I mean, he is.
Like,
Even though
what
he
is
has,
the most obnoxious saying he said this year? Besides, oh, there's a lot of people that have never died before. I think that one would be the one that would be in the Guinness Book of World Records. That saying right there. But what is the one thing he said this year that people can't get over? I think it was when the shutdown was happening. He says maybe some people will get paid, maybe some won't.
he still want to bring politics here. I'm not good. I'm not
No,
going to
we're
take that
bringing
bit.
the entertainment side of him.
He is an
He is
entertainer, right?
highly
Because hey,
entertaining.
he's a reality TV star, right? He came from
Yes,
the Apprentice, you know, he loved the TV
yes,
cameras, he loved to poke fun at journalists, he loves to, something that's what when folks are taking things serious. So I mean the reason what I like about him, right? He was like when the whole fraud thing going on in Minnesota, right? When he was trying to say something about it, he said, I'm just gonna say it like it is, right? I don't care whether 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 it's politically correct or not, right? I don't care. So that's why folks like him. Hey, whether you agree
he's very
with
entertaining. He
whether
really
you agree
is.
with his policies, his politics, the way he conduct himself, the way he said things, but he just free flow, right?
Yeah,
And
he's probably
what
one of the
happened,
most
I
quoted
think, right, for me,
presidents.
his appeal and his entertaining aspect of it come about, right? Because like we were in a war where in like everyone was being like canceled or censored. And you have this dude who doesn't care, like he say it like it is. So
Yes,
everyone wanted to, but God, I wanted to say that, but I couldn't say it because guess what? I will get canceled. And he just don't care, right? He just say it. Some people think it's
calling him
entertainment.
garbage.
Other people will take it, other people will take it so serious. They won't
It's
sleep.
so obnoxious. I don't take anything he say seriously.
Mm,
Honestly, I don't. There are people like, oh my gosh, it's so harmful. And I'm just like, if you think the president saying something is the most harmful thing ever, then where have you been? What world have you been living in? What rock have you been under? And that's the harmful part. The fact that you have been oblivious to the harm that is happening, has happened, is happening, and probably will continue to happen, right? And you're
mhm.
finding harm in what the president has to say, then there's something wrong with you. And so yeah, our president, I said our president, woo, wonder shall never end.
He is a president, Miss B.
Yes.
Except
I
you want to move to Europe
I've
or
never referred to
Canada.
him as our president, but our
That's-
president is entertaining. He is
mm.
quite entertaining.
Mm-hmm. So except you want to move to Canada or to Mexico or to China or to Europe, he's the president of the United
Please
States.
give me some dual citizenship. All those places that he just named, I would love to become a citizen. So like hook your girl up.
Man, so man, folks, this is our last entertainment segment of the year 2025. 2025 has been man
Wow.
has been a year, right? Obviously we started the whole segment in 2025, right? Into Miss B loved entertainment, right? She loved to entertain herself. She loved to attend concerts. She loved to attend she loved to go to movies.
Museums. I go to
Everything,
plays,
right? So
anything you can think about.
you know.
I can try it and I love it.
And then, so yeah, so it's our last entertainment segment of the year. So we're just looking back at 2025. Man, it's been a year. And then the Diddy trial started
Save the best for last.
this year. This year was the Diddy trial. I have never learned so much about baby oil until until
Johnson and Johnson baby oil went viral.
until
Johnson, I mean,
until
I woke up and everybody was talking about Johnson. I'm like, what is going
until
on?
until until I learned who Diddy was, right? Through that trial. I said, man, this dude is deep. And then like there's been so many, like everybody that I've ever maybe had a night at his party or maybe woke up by him, they were wondering, okay, I hope I hope I hope one of those baby or Diddy it's crazy, man. But
I wonder
it's
if he gave them out for Christmas gifts. Like if you know how you go to parties and they have goodie bags. I wonder if he put the Johnson baby.
the fact that right in his edit homes, right, there was like thousands of baby oil. I said, dude, really? Like, imagine what was I mean
But why the oil though? Like you don't have to entertain me right now, but I'm just like
why the oil? Maybe
that's my
it's going
naivete coming
the
out.
the oil probably was being applied to places it shouldn't be applied, so
Oh my
maybe
god. No,
so
honestly, you know what I'm thinking with the oil? Like we just wasted on the floor, right? And they were playing that game where you have to send a certain color when you spin the wheel, right? Just imagine that bunch of that oil just on the floor.
the other thing about it, right? I mean, once upon a time, everyone was wanted to attend the Diddy party. The white party was the
Everybody.
thing.
Yeah.
Everybody, every entertainer, and now now like you heard some of these clips. Oh, God, like most, I mean, like you have superstar, you have famous people talking about it. Oh, God, the Diddy party, man. It's
Even
like it was
Michelle Obama and TD Jakes have attended a Diddy party. Like that's how epic his
everyone,
parties were.
almost everyone.
Yeah.
It was the
Maybe
golden
even the
ticket.
Pope. Maybe even one of the popes
Nah,
have
nah, nah,
attended a
nah,
Diddy
nah,
party.
no, no.
Yes.
That's good. Anyway. The all white party was the thing, but then now when this thing came us, when the team came out to the real world, everyone was saying, "Dude, you actually attended that party, really?"
I'm sure there's a lot of people that have paid money to make sure their pictures have been removed from the archives as an
Did you
attendee.
actually,
They want
did
to
you,
say they never went.
did you actually
50
attend that
Cent can
party?
say he's never been. I know that's one person who can attest that they've never been to a Diddy party. He said, I
No,
always
okay,
knew something was up.
here's what 50 Cent said that that turned him up about dating, right? They were at I think one of the music awards, right?
Yep.
Afterward there was a gathering. And then Diddy had the nerve to ask 50 out to go
Go
shopping.
shopping. He said, I'm going to take
Yeah.
you shopping. He's like,
And
really? Excuse
50,
my language.
and 50, and
What
50
is,
says that, dude, you fucking weird. Why are you asking me out for
why would
shopping?
you want to? What man wants to take another man shopping? And he said that on 106 in Park years ago. Everybody was just, it missed us. That was the very first time that I believe 50 Cent tried to out Diddy was on 106 in Park interview.
Well,
And he said,
yeah, I mean, it was since that time, right? The beef, right? Because 50, at that time, right? I mean, when 50 Cent came out, I mean, it's like this whole gangster
50 Cent was
persona.
built, man. 50 Cent was built.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
get
it's
rich
like,
or die trying.
yeah.
But you a
And
wankster, but you never cop nothing.
oh,
That
man,
50
there you
Cent
go.
didn't
You
want
know,
to hit chance.
so, so that stuff was great. So 50 Cent said that's what turned him off about that dude. And since then, Nah, he said, dude, you freaking weird though.
You
But
should not
even
hear the way he
what
said it. Because if you watch Dave Chappelle on Netflix, he said you should have known that too. He went to Diddy's house. He's like, nah, 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 nothing like that was going on. His house was nice, and it was just us. And he said after some time, we went out on the balcony, and Diddy asked, he's like, "So, what do you like to do?" And then he said, Dave Chappelle, me being so naive, I thought I like to go golfing, play video games. He said, but that's not what Diddy was really asking me. He said, boy, if I had only knew that was my chance to be with Cassie, I was like, wow, Dave Chappelle. But yeah, man, 50 Cent was not going. 50
yeah.
Cent was not going.
Yeah, 50 Cent said that was the breakup moment. He said, "Nah, dude, I can't mess with you. You fucking weird. I don't know whatever you eat to." And since then, the beef started, and 50 Cent just went at him. And 50, I mean, and then to me, right? So that 50 Cent is my boy. I like him, right? Since he came out, I
Yeah.
like him. But then sometimes I think he goes too far with his beef, right? He even did a documentary which is doing very, very well on Netflix on Diddy.
Which I was surprised. Like, how do you do that? Like, how do you hate somebody that much? You actually get a contract with Netflix to run their documentary. Like,
Yeah,
how does he gather all that footage? Because I haven't watched it, but the
it's
little
public. It's
trailer that I
public. I
saw,
think I think it was just public stuff. Most of it was public stuff, right? And
really,
then
when Puffy is speaking into a phone call and he was like, "Oh, we got to make sure we got this, and that." That does not seem public. That seems like
well,
Puffy
some of it,
having a
obviously,
video
some of it.
camera follow
I
him
mean,
around,
yeah,
huh?
some of it. I mean, he probably pay for. I mean,
Paid
pay for
people.
it.
He had to
Yeah,
have paid people to get it.
pay people to get it because I mean, it's a he's making a lot of money from that documentary right now.
It is.
He's doing well on Netflix. So,
Yeah.
and then he's been doing some interviews, all over he and the producers and things like that. So, I
That's
mean, that
gotta really hurt. I'm sitting in jail and somebody else is making money off of
it's
me.
beef, right? I mean, if you have followed hip hop, I mean, forever, it's beef, right? It's like the way I mean, very well, right? Pac and Biggie led to death, right? Hip hop, the beef does not go away. All right, they want to, you guys gonna beef until you die, right? And
But
then,
just think,
uh,
you rather be in a beef with the devil at this rate than to be in a beef with 50 Cent. Like, you
oh
can
yeah, that's what I said.
don't beef
50
with
Cent
50
does.
Cent.
50 Cent doesn't forgive, right? I mean, if you look at
Mm-mm.
like the beef with he and Ja Rule, that thing has been going on forever.
Killing people careers.
He does
He's
not
killing people careers.
he does not let up, right? 50 Cent will murder you. That's why folks like him, man. For me, I said I've liked him since he came out, with his his first album, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Love
You
that
know.
album.
Yeah, oh
Love
yeah,
that album.
that's one of the iconic album,
Yes.
things like that. But yeah, man, the Diddy stuff this year, it just opened, I think it opened folks' eye to Hollywood, right? All of these guys, man, what do you guys be up to? What these people be up to? You know?
That and we were chasing these Epstein files, and people are like, "Nah." After this Diddy trial, man, y'all can keep them Epstein files. To be honest, like, do we really want to know? Do we want to know where the superpowers of the world really do? Are we ready for that level of truth? If if Diddy's trial didn't tell you the level in which money can create the world that they want to live in, then I don't know what more you need to see. I am not oblivious to how money allows people to create the world that they want to live in, like literally create their own world.
I mean, it's like, especially like the thing about Diddy, right? Number one, he was responsible for so many careers, right? Is like to get a lot of a lot of people want to make it to the music industry, right? To the entertainment industry, and he became like one of the gateway to that, right? He became, especially in the 90s and early 2000, man. It's like Diddy was everywhere, you know. And then the other thing too, right, the other interesting thing that came from that trial, even like all the drama, like made some of the artists that he had, right, is like they have come to his Diddy guts. You wonder, you
Yes,
say, okay, like Maze, right? He basically made Maze, and today that dude hit his guts.
because the reality is, I think even before the trial, what we saw was a trail of success. People were successful, but they were broke. Abe Diddy was the only one who had money, right? And so he had this history of not paying you, and then blackballing you, right? He will make a certain amount of money off of you, and then he will blackball you, and you will not be paid. Because even Mace goes on to talk about it. He's like, I made a lot of money with Diddy, but didn't see it.
So he made money off of him, and then
Made
maybe
money
he
off of
got,
artists, and
and
they
then
never saw those proceeds.
he used baby oil, and then there was camera somewhere, and then there was camera somewhere, and then he threatened them,
Yes, I'm sure. I'm
if you
sure.
if you
But
ever
he wasn't
dare.
able to get to Mace. So, and like, Mace is almost like 50, but he's not talking like 50. It's like Mace like saw some weird stuff. He was like, no, I'm not going. I'm not doing that. Nope, we're not doing that. I'm not gonna go there. Because you didn't really see Mace and Puffy hanging out like that, to be honest. And then all of a sudden Mace is this like big rapper, like big, like the next big thing to Biggie on the label. Honestly, after Biggie, Mace was the next biggest artist that Puffy had on his label ever. And then the next thing you know, Mace is like, I'm retiring and I'm going to become a pastor. I mean, he must have opened the wrong door one day at Puffy's house and was like, oh no, I done seen it all. I'm giving my life to God. I'm just maybe it
Uh,
was a closet full of baby oil from the bottom to the ceiling. It's like, oh no, if you got this much
and
holy oil, something
and
ain't
then
holy. I mean, if you got this much baby oil, something ain't holy around here. So let me
and then
let
probably
me
and then probably you have some few folks swimming in those baby oil, and then you said, nah, I'm
uh,
good.
let me go.
I'm
I'm
good.
good. I'm
But
good.
that's the thing though, right? Even the other thing about Usher, right? Usher said spend some time with Diddy.
He
I mean,
did.
it's like
He
I
did.
was thinking Usher thing. I even suspect maybe something might have gone in there, but he said nothing happened.
Nothing
I
happened.
I do suspect that something might have happened.
Usher had a black mama that did not play. So
So
that's what
nothing.
saved him. His mom sent him. So Usher was with, I think he had just signed with LaFace or LA Reid. It was LA Reid. LA Reid and Babyface had LaFace. And so I think he had signed with them and they literally was sending him to Puffy for like a boot camp like thing, right? And
Mm.
mind you, at this time, Usher is 14, 15. So with everything that Diddy did, I can say he wasn't messing with little kids, right?
Are
No,
you sure? Are you sure?
nothing has come up so far with
Yeah. Okay.
pedophileness. Nothing has come up. 50 would have told us. So nothing has come up so far with pedophileness. What
Okay.
I'm thinking somebody that he may have messed with, but not as a kid necessarily. Mind you, 18, 19 is young, but you're still legal, is Justin
Justin
Bieber.
Bieber.
I think,
Justin Bieber.
yeah, I think the way Justin Bieber is acting right now, it comes off as somebody who has faced severe trauma somewhere, right? Where the trauma happened, who caused the trauma, we don't know. And it is the trial now that's giving us speculation as to where that trauma could have came. But something traumatic has happened to Justin Bieber from when he first came out in his career to now.
Because when he came out, he was a happy kid.
Happy
Happy
kid.
kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
happy
was a happy
kid.
kid. And then
Um, he goes through the breakup with Selena Gomez and he marries this girl, but he still doesn't seem happy, even with a new child. And right now he's big about God. And so like he's finding God. He is. He's finding God. He's
okay.
singing gospel music. I mean, if that's the way he can go to kind of find some healing, I really pray he continues down that path and find healing. But yeah, that kid is troubled.
So did he turn people into gospel, finding God and all those stuff, man.
I
I mean,
know,
but
right?
yeah.
From base
So
to
there. But that,
just
yeah, that was one of the I think the biggest, especially in black entertainment, in the black culture. The Diddy trial was one of the biggest entertainment news of 2025, right? Because a lot of people sometimes, I mean, sometimes you have in the black community, right? People say, oh, he's one of our own, one of the most successful black person. But when I look at the kind of thing the dude was doing, man, I don't support that though, right? It's like you're very successful, you have all the money. It's like, dude, man,
no.
it's like, why are you going that route?
We're not
Why?
giving him the same credibility. Like, you'll hear from people who said Cosby was made to be that way. They messed up his reputation for a reason, right?
Mm.
We're not giving Diddy that level of benefit of the doubt at all. No, we're not. We did roll call like Dave Chappelle can say we did roll call and we're not clicking Diddy. We're not.
You know.
The black internet has done a roll call and we're not claiming Diddy. I think we'll probably swap Oprah back before we'll claim Diddy.
Okay. But yeah, man, I mean, the Diddy trial was big. And then I think he was blessed, right? He only got 4 years because, he got away with, some of the most serious charges. He only got 4 years, and now he has filed an appeal to come out, to dismiss the charges. He said the judge was very biased against him, blah blah blah. The dude still has his bread, though. I mean, he still has his money, right? He was a billionaire before all of this thing happened, so
I mean, going to jail doesn't make you broke necessarily. If
yeah.
you was already about to be broke, you was going to be broke. No, and the reality is Diddy's empire has not fallen, right? At the end of the day, people are still making money off of his name, his brand. Is still making money. What happened is people have made him to step down. He's resigned, but he's not cutting ties as far as financial ties. He hasn't made to remove his shares or sell shares, or none of those things have happened. The most they can do to you if you're the CEO is to make you step down, to resign, right? And which is what he's done. But he still owns shares, still owns all his things. And my thing is, like, why do you want to keep spending money on lawyers? Because their lawyers are the ones who are continue to win. You keep spending money. At this time, he's going to fight to just come home as early as possible, because you say, oh, he was blessed. He only got 4 years. To Diddy, 4 days is hell.
Right, no, I mean, he's been the moment he got in, since September
Yeah,
of
it's
last
been a
year, he's
year
been fighting.
already.
Yeah, he's been fighting to come out, right? It's like that's just jail is not comfortable, right? It's not a place no one want to be, especially for the likes of Diddy, who has his own private jet, has mansions everywhere, have lived the best of life to find himself in the jail cell, is obviously right. I think that's why he want to come out. But man, I'm not saying I don't. It's like some of the thing he did, the way he treated Cassie, and some of the
That's
ladies,
just the
man,
part I can't get over, honestly, the way he
like
treated her.
yeah, but and then the baby oil thing. But yeah, man, but that's 2025.
I mean, he can sleep with who he wants to sleep, but he can have baby oil. But the level and then you're a father of girls. You are a father of
The
girls.
other thing, the other thing that was weird about that trial, right? He allowed his kids to be, like in
That
that
part,
courtroom. For
that
me, like
part.
that,
So
really, I knew like the dude is
he's
mentally
sick.
sick.
He's
Yeah.
sick.
It's like, okay, what are you trying to do? Get sympathy? Really? Nah. It's like I'm not gonna allow my kids to, because you did it though, right? You know it, that as 50 says did it.
And honestly, after that, because they were there the day of Cassie's testimony, in which they should not have been, but it was after that they never went back. The girls then never went back to court. They stopped
he,
going
should-
to
he,
court. The
he should
son
not allow
continued to
any of
go.
his kids,
He
to
should
be around that trial.
not, because
Both boys and girls, because that's
yeah,
just like how do you expect your kids, if it's a male, right? Your boy child to treat another female, to have baby oil all over the place. you know?
and
So
so
that's crazy, right? It's like I
seriously,
think he
like,
should have never allowed his kids,
you
right? He
should
should have
not.
cheated
And
his
that
kids,
just shows
and
bad
he never did
parenting
that.
right there. That shows your selfishness. That shows how sick you are. Just your bad parenting is like, I don't need my kids to be here in front of this juror to have sympathy on me. I am a father of six. And honestly, those are some of the qualities that from the outside looking in, we've all admired about Diddy, that he's biologically a father of five, but took on, Kim's son Quincy as his own. It took us maybe recently to learn that Quincy was not his biological son. That's how much he's been in this young man's life. And I've always admired that. I said he keeps his kids close to him. His Kim passed away. He took on being a father to those girls, and his son has keep them all under one roof. He's a very responsible, reliable father. He loves his kids. We knew that already. We didn't need you to have them in the courtroom for that to be out there for you to get sympathy, to get less time, right? But you have to think as a parent, why would I want to subject my kids to hearing the truth? Because you knew this truth was going to come out.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, that was the truth. Nothing in that trial he
But
denied. Like the one they said, right? It like everyone there consented. That was the
consent.
argument,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So he
Nobody denied those things happened.
no, there was no denial. Oh, it didn't happen. Or no, the trial was about, his defense was he didn't force anyone to do it. They all consented. They all was, and some of it like they had Cassie was against her own way in like how she was in love and all those stuff and but so yeah, to have his kids there, that was sad. But again, right, that's Diddy. That's who he is.
God for my life every day. If anything, I thank God for my life every day. And I mean, not to judge anybody, but I just thank God that when I hear some of the things that some women have had to do and some kids have endured and things people have had to, the sacrifices and the things that they have to go through in life, I did not have to experience a lot of that stuff. And I thank God for that every day because I don't understand what headspace you can be in to be Cassie, to stay with this man for 11 years. 11 years.
Drugs. She said she was already under the she was always being like she was always under the influence. So it's like they can drug you, right? You wake up in the morning, you don't even know where you are. That's it's like it's not like something. It's not by your own will. They were like if you listen to the trial, right? There were so many times or so many moments she wanted to escape, but she couldn't. Somebody
Yeah.
that where some of the beating came about, right? And it was not if the hotel footage that you saw. It was not his first time beating her. I was like maybe the I was like maybe the 100 times.
And you said the person beating somebody. Oh my gosh. I just want to take a belt. That's what she should have done. Put the oil on the floor. Let him walk on that floor barefoot. And as she should have watched this Christmas.
She
There's
was
an
not in charge
episode
of the baby. She was not in charge of the baby oil, Miss B. She wasn't in charge of the baby oil.
in
What?
the midst of one of his nights where he's a little tipsy and he's in, I would have put that oil on that floor right there in that bathroom. Come in here, honey. And as he's slipping and falling, you take the belt.
Oh man. Okay. Okay. By the way, folks. It's been a good one
Yeah,
tonight. Entertainment, all of the juicy entertainment 2025. We started with, the video, Kendrick Lamar, July 26th, Liberia, July 26th, the kids camp stuff, Taylor
Cardi
Swift
B and
getting
Offset,
engaged.
Taylor
Yeah,
Swift,
Cardi B and Offset.
Beyonce becoming a
Beyonce becoming a
billionaire.
billionaire, so
And the
it's been a
Avatar movie is out. If you have 3 hours and 17 minutes of patience, you can go watch it.
I hear this one is not good though. This recent iteration is not good.
I haven't heard that, but I haven't gone yet because I keep thinking about how long it is.
Okay.
I'm off next month. I have a few
The
days
review is
off.
not. I mean, I've seen some of the reviews. It's not
It's
good.
not good. It's not a
Yeah.
blockbuster hit. Wow.
No, it's not. It's not doing well in it. In the theaters.
Because who
Yeah.
makes a 3 hour movie?
Maybe they did it for the kids. Only kids have patience for. I mean, it's yeah. So yeah,
Girls
but
are not trying to go see it, so I don't know.
they have not even talked about it. That's the thing, right?
No,
If it was a good movie, if it was something that was trendy on social media, if it had great reviews, you have here by now right, asking them, Dad, can we go? Or Auntie Denise, can we go? But
no, I know
no,
nobody wants to go. Yeah,
yeah,
not like how we went and see Mustafa. I mean, we took a bunch of them to go see Mufasa. So yeah, sorry, Avatar. And Mufasa was long; it was over 2 hours. Yeah,
yeah. So but yeah, but hopefully, I think it was good, right? But the Avatar movie, nah, is yeah,
yeah,
it hasn't been receiving some good reviews. Right? They said it's out here, it's boring, it's too long, and blah blah blah.
that's unfortunate. All right,
Yeah. Okay, folks, that's it for the night. Will be Miss B, man. I know you're traveling this week. Safe travels. Okay,
thank you,
if we
you
don't if we
guys.
don't see you if we don't see you again, Happy New Year 2026. We're gonna be back here, folks. We
Yep.
hope to make this entertainment segment lit in 2026. So look forward to some great guests that will be joining us, for this entertainment segment, right? To make it live a little bit, and things like that. So thank you so much for joining us. Happy New Year, happy 2026. Thank you for supporting the Inner Cycle podcast. It's been
Yes,
a good
y'all.
year
Thank
for
you.
us.
It's been
Yeah,
fun. Looking forward to more. It's been great being your co-host, Abe.
yeah,
Excited about what 2026 is going to bring for us. And so
definitely.
thanks everyone.
Yeah, thank you, folks, and you all have a good night. Happy New Year 2026. Thank you. Bye bye.
With laughter and love, we break down the walls.